Really proud of our team. I thought we got out to a good start over the first 9 or 10 minutes of the game. I thought in a battle of two rivals, we were kind of the tougher team for a while. We were out rebounding 13-7, I think at the 12-minute media. And then I thought they were the aggressor to finish the half. We talked about that at halftime, how the margin is thin for both teams, and we just had to toughen up. We needed to be able to play physical at the basket, get physical, tough rebounds. Western's really good. Steve's done a great job with that team. They're balanced. McHenry's tough. They got big wings that can shoot it, and their posts are big and athletic. So they put pressure on you at every spot. They're a team that can really score the ball. But I just thought for our players, everybody that went in the game was ready to contribute. Ty Mosley made a big shot early in the game. Chris Loof I thought was terrific. And his minutes were really big. Played 9 minutes, and we were +9 while he was out there. He didn't score, but I thought the way he was able to pass the ball inside out, our offense looked good while he was out there, but he was a defensive presence. Blocked 3 shots. I think he goaltended 2 more. He was just really active. And, these 2 guys were great on the glass. JB, we talk about playing hard and being able to take that up a notch and play with an edge. You saw what playing with an edge looks like. He was able to get 11 rebounds tonight along with Jared. Both these guys were terrific.
JB, I'll start with you because you had to sit out for the end of the first half with 2 fouls, and you came in, I think, got 2 or 3 boards right away to sort of shut down some Western offensive possessions. What were you preparing for, in that first half, waiting to get back in the game as Western was starting to make a run right at halftime?
Just being not out of the game, like while I'm sitting on the side, I'm still talking to my teammates. That's what I do. These guys look at me as a leader, so I'm checked out at the moment, but I know I'm going back in just 2 fouls. I know they're just trying to save me. But just staying locked in, knowing that what our game plan was and what we've been stressing over the last couple of practices. Coach has been saying we've been doing good. So we cleaned up a lot of spots that we needed to, and he was just saying we need to take one more step, and that's rebounding. So I feel like just keeping that at the front of our mind. So when I was sitting on the bench, that's all I was thinking about, just getting in, just keep the game plan, just the game plan.
Nick, you switched JB on to Don McHenry, sort of for the last couple possessions, and were able to force him into some tougher situations, and that really played the way that the game ended.
Yep.
How big is his defense when he's locked in like that?
He's a really, really good defender when he wants to be, and he wants to be most of the time. With his size and his length, he provides just traffic. It's hard to get clean ones off on him. McHenry is a really tough guard. He's hard to handle. He's quick with the ball, can step back and create space. And against smaller or lesser athletic guys, one or the other, all of a sudden that quick twitch and that step back, and he's created an easy look for himself. Sometimes when you've got a guy that's 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan, that space is eaten up quickly, and he's playing really hard and with an edge at times, and when he does that, he's fun to watch.
Jared, how much of the offense is unlocked when you're able to spread the floor like you've been, the past couple weeks, and get some of those bigs out of the paint to get guys like Justin drive?
I think it's really big. We've been stressing that too, like me getting deep into the post. They've been preaching to me, hard rolls, catching deep post position, just really allowing the offense to the defense to suck in so that the offense can, be more open on the perimeter, easier post throw-ins or easier drives from the perimeter because there's less pressure. So I think it's really big for me to, be able to do that.
Nick, I think the loudest I've heard the Murphy Center this season was when Chris Loof got that block, his 3rd block of the night. You talked a lot about his play up top, but, in 9 minutes to get a +9 without scoring any says a lot about what he's doing, and particularly late in the conference season when maybe he's had some of those, freshman year, middle of the year struggles where people figured him out and he's starting to have to learn how to play again. What does it say about him that he's able to come out and do that tonight?
Yeah, I think he's continued to keep a good attitude, but his energy level, his effort level, it's never ever been bad. But he's stepped it up a little bit over the last couple of weeks. His minutes didn't go down. He was playing heavier minutes earlier in the season. His minutes didn't go down because of anything he was doing. It was what Jared was doing. Jared was playing and is playing terrific. I mean, one of the best bigs around. I mean, he's the best big in our league, I think. I don't know why I'm biased, but that's what I think. And all of a sudden when he's playing well, you got to have him out there. And over the last couple of weeks, Chris has really risen, having to guard a guy like this every day in practice. So we actually just talked about that in the locker room after the game. Is he didn't have to raise his level today to guard Howard and Boubacar. He's been guarding Jared that way. But he was really active and did a real nice job.
JB, active crowd from both fan bases, but obviously, Middle Tennessee's fans really showed out tonight. How much fun was it playing in front of a crowd like this in a rivalry environment like this that got involved in the game?
It was so much fun just hearing the crowd. Like you said, when Chris blocked that shot, like usually, like a lot of times I'm locked into the game, but when he blocked that shot, I really heard like everybody scream. I'm like, and it made me say like, dang, it's really live in here right now. So just want to say thank you to the fan base, thank you to the Middle Tennessee fans. Like, thank you for coming out and believing in us. Even though we struggled when we did, but now we didn't really found our flow. So just thank you for just sticking behind us and just showing out and just keep coming to see us. We're gonna put on the show every night.
Nick, it was a little bit of an unusual senior night just because of the way the schedule worked out, but all three of the guys y'all honored had big moments in the game. You mentioned Ty Mosley, Jalen Jordan had a great start, and Elias knocked down some big shots. What have those three guys meant to the program, and what was it like honoring them before the game?
Yeah, it was really, really great. Anytime you can beat your rival, that's always a fun day and a big day. To do it on senior day when you got Jalen, who's been here 5 years and has gone through 2 season-ending ACL tears. Those are tough days. I'm sure at times there is you wonder if a day like that's ever going to come around again if you're Jalen. And so to hit a big one to start the game, made a big three. Elias has been here 4 years, made a big three right in front of the bench in the corner. But, when you've worked and sweat and bled on a court for 4 or 5 years, it just means that much more to you. And then, Ty, who hasn't been in our rotation over the last couple of weeks, Trey Green has been playing really well, and you just don't play 12, 13 guys in late February, early March. But stepped in there and made a big three early in the game. Was really neat. Some of his family just because of travel, the difficulty in travel and work obligations, just weren't able to make it. I thought it was pretty great that he asked his teammates to go out there with him, and that's who escorted him to half court. I think it says a lot about the kind of group that this is. They've stuck together. They're showing some team toughness, and it was fun to send them out winners on senior day. Thank you.